Well, it doesn't get any bigger than this. We thought the last two games for the women were going to be huge. This one is effectively to finish top of the pool, and they'll go into the semi-final. Shendell, I may have got it wrong last night, but you know what?
Yeah.
Why let a lie get in the way of a good story?
Absolutely, and it just built the crowd. You know, everyone at home kept them engaged, kept them on their toes, Tone. So
it did.
Let's do it.
Shendell Oliver in the commentary box with me. We've got the Victorian team there on the screen, and Smith, Hadwin, Brackhouse, Parash,
some big names in there.
Butkowitz, Brickle, Coughlin, Mason, Shaw, Hall. There is some big names in there, isn't there? Joseph, she's been amazing in front of the cage.
Yeah, she's
Nat
very
Miller
slippery, Eleni.
has also been amazing in front of the cage. I love Klepner's work through the lines. Neo, Fotisos, and Burgess Bryce. She's been up on her toes too, Abby.
Yeah, you cannot let Abby get any space.
Dharma Bandu, Healy Dorman, Dorenko, she's been very good in clearing. Connolly in the cage as well, and Steph Hallows, well, she rounds out that side.
Yeah,
immensely.
speaks for itself, doesn't it?
And for Victoria. And South Australia, well, led by Charlotte Winnan, and then Kyara Andrew, Jean Rennie, Lily Hayes, the current Benithan medalist in South Australia for the best and fairest player in the field games.
Yeah, right.
From Glenelg. Ashlyn May, she has been a standout, Ashlyn May.
Yeah, absolutely. She is a player to watch. If you've never seen box lacrosse before, watch number 18 from South Australia, Ash May. She
Had
is
the game winner
dynamite.
last night too.
Yep.
Reece Jakes, Alex Helmus from the Sturt Lacrosse Club. Voisey, Kira Voisey, outstanding last night. Siobhan Quintal, Elle Payne, they'll be in the cage. Sarah Damon, Heather Badger, Bianca Billsborough, Mackenzie Appleton, Regan Renshaw, Casey Gowdy, Rachel Boys, love Rachel, she's just improved so much. Jazz Lister, Ruby Halloran, and Amy Milback round out the team list here as the two teams head out onto the field. And we have got a cracker. Are we going predictions here, Shendell?
Look, I wouldn't mind if it was golden goal.
Golden goal, there we go. There's something that just sparked me up.
As we see Boys and Bakayowitz taking the opening face-off, so both quite experienced here in this position. I can probably predict what both of them are going to do, but I'm not going to share their secrets.
Well, you've played both sides. Where do you sit?
I think Nikki's going to win it and she's going to draw it this way, which is... Oh, Rach was able to tap it forward and picked up by Winnan.
So Winnan and Boys will pick the ball up now and look up and fire it up and over. Ball coming down through the offensive end, Jakes. Great pick up there for Victoria, and coming back the other way, Danny Hadwin. Hadwin over there to Burgess Bryce. Burgess Bryce fires that one wide, and this for me has been one of the players of the tournament, Joseph. She has been hot in front of the cage, as has Brackhouse when she's had the opportunity. So
Brackhouse, her transition game's phenomenal. Great save there by the keeper, though.
But they're going to have to get past Kira Voisey because she had a myriad of saves against WA with you last night, Shendell.
She did. And Lily Hayes just clearing the ball into the offence for South Australia, making some personnel changes and getting their set on here to get their first look at goals.
So Mackenzie Appleton finds Badger coming off the bench. So this is a game that will decide who will finish top of the pool. And the winner of this game, well, they'll have the 1v4 game. So they will play the East Coast.
But that's early. I think it's a 9 o'clock or 8 a.m. game tomorrow morning.
Far too early for anyone.
But especially when they're playing so late and they've got less than 12 hours recovery.
And
but I guess that's how it goes.
Looks to get inside. Hall fires it over. Finds her teammate out the back. Hallows looks to dive the corner and gets in the crease. Hall not playing in the last game though.
Okay.
She didn't play yesterday. She had I think something with school. Oh, Helmus misses that one. And not understandably because the pass wasn't great. And now Victoria again with another opportunity.
Yeah, cleaned up by Brickle and just runs it down to the offence.
Oh, you cannot let that number 2 anywhere near the ball inside there. Healy picks up, just runs into Brickle as a penalty on the play here. And we will see a power play here early as the offensive pressure of Bianca Billsborough just draws the foul.
Yeah, she's going to sit for 2 minutes for a cross-check. Burgess Bryce going to start with the ball at the midline. And we get the first look at Victoria's power play.
So power play, they have been looking for the number 2 in this power play. But Burgess Bryce has been a goal scorer as well as she looks to little flip back up the top. Finds Hallows. Good save again there from the keeper. That's number 2. As ball now is coming out through Rachel Boys. Boys looking to draw her players. Oh, good pass there. Lily Hayes, she's going to have an opportunity here. Gets in and gets a push. Penalty coming. And that will be a professional penalty, I think. They might even talk about a penalty here.
Yeah, I'm hearing penalty shot, so.
And we are going to see a penalty shot here for the first one of the game. Abby Burgess-Bryce doing the team thing and not allowing her her attacker to get in on the cage. But in that, and a penalty here. And who steps up for it? Well, one of the ones with the most experience out there, Charlotte Winnan. And whenever a Winnan is in front of the cage, whether it be in the men's or the women's, there's always a chance.
Absolutely. The whistle's gone. Char's just going to
look at
take her time to get the ball.
These two played in the World Championships together. Miller looks in and Charlotte Winnan gets SA on the board first through a penalty. And there will be a minute 31 left in that penalty. Winnan getting the first on the board.
Yeah, you can just see Shah just runs down, cool, calm and collected. Just takes her time, fake or two, throws it in there, and then puts it past the top right or left shoulder there of Nat in the goals. So the legal procedure, ball's going to go the way of Victoria.
Okay, so South Australia with a penalty there. So they had too many on the field.
Yeah, Hannah Smith clearing that ball for them. Done her work, she's going to hit the bench. And both players.
Now getting in is Hall. Good save there from Kira Boise. Ball is on the deck and that stepped in the crease. So that's going to come back the other way here.
Yeah, good box out too by Boise to protect the ball in the crease.
So a minute 13, sorry, left on the penalty there for Billsborough. We forgot that actually she was in the penalty.
Yeah.
With all the commotion going on there.
Especially with the penalty shot. Certainly adds a bit of spice to the game early. Charlotte Winnan just taking some time out of the clock. So because they've got the player in the penalty, they're just trying to clear that and they're going to get a quick change. You can see here, Reece Jarks getting off the floor.
And Charlotte just dropping the ball down, as say, just running that penalty clock down.
Yep.
Now they've got 44 seconds left on it. And you could hear the bench just saying, right, get here, we're going to set our defence. 4-zone now, they get to get their players out there. As Gowdy is out there with Lister.
Yeah, so power play opportunity here for Victoria.
Sticks are up in the air. Now ball, opposite side, comes back on the bottom corner, fires. Good save again from Boise. Ball to be won, picked up here, and Joseph fires the ball past the cage. Now back up the top.
Yeah,
Bryce.
Yeah, they've just recognised they've got a reset, so they've got a full 30 on their shot clock to work their power play again. You can hear their coaches instructing to get the ball low.
3 seconds left on the penalty, about to be released. So now on the bottom corner as Hallows pies it over, and if she goes down and she can look up and find the player in front, Billsborough is open. Billsborough comes up to set a pick. Good there from Gowdy. Now over to May. May gets inside. Steps past that, and even numbers now. Damon comes on.
Yeah, some good vision there of Halloran to find May coming off the bench. May keeps it safe. They've got 10 seconds on their shot clock, and I expect something's going to happen as we speak. I wouldn't be surprised if May decides to step down and take a shot. And there it is!
From well downtown goes Ash May. And she was the one that dug a dagger in last night. And Ash May, just show me the money, she says. That was halfway to the centre line from that restraining line.
Yeah.
And it was literally just, I'm going to throw it towards the keeper. And Miller didn't pick it up.
Yep.
And May gets the second for South Australia and sends the crowd here wild as well as the box next to us.
There's a ground ball to be won here from the face-off. Halloran trying to pick it up. Probably going to find the stick of Hadwin. It does, and Hadwin's going to push this now.
So Hadwin looks up the top. Oh, nice. Taking that one there, Rennie. That one just will leave a mark on that left ankle.
You can see it hurts
and
by the
another
way
one. No, chicken wings on sale down here in front of the cage as Voisey stuck that right chicken wing out. Oh, but not good enough there as Joseph finds her way into the back of the net.
Yeah, you can just see she's just at the top waiting. Didn't step up quick enough, Appleton, and allowed some space for Joseph to step in and bounce that shot into the net.
And Joseph, a prolific goal scorer in this tournament so far. And she gets the Vicks underway as ball now comes out through Hallows. Hallows wins her own ball. And Victoria have another opportunity in front of the cage.
Hallows likes to play at X, so this will be interesting to see if there's an opportunity here. Nice cut across crease, trying to feed Hall.
Just couldn't quite take that ball then.
Still heaps of time for the Victorians though.
Hallows. Now Dharma Bandhu comes down to create a mess down there. Looks the opposite side, really using that cross crease pass as Hallows looks to get in, fires, good save again there from Voisey. As ball is picked up on that back corner, ball is loose. And now good pick up there from Imogen Hall. Gets a reset on that clock.
I'm going to use the clock
Barash
wisely.
coming on.
We've got Brackhouse just trying to get inside the crease, and Hallows here working hard to get inside. There it is.
Hallows does get inside. Oh, chicken wings again. I tell you what, there's a six-pack there for the chicken wings. Ball knocked down though. Needs to be won. South Australia just needs to push the ball forward. Oh, it's come loose. Hallows gets the scraps on the doorstep. And Steph Hallows.
And great crumb goal there from Hallows.
Puts that one in the back of the cage. And they just needed to launch that ball out of that defensive end. It came loose. Hallows running towards goals. Just a little backhander.
Yeah.
And not much the keeper can do with that one.
Yeah, excellent job. Really great IQ there from Hallows.
So, a 2-2 ball game. South Australia with the first two. Victoria with a little push there on Jakes.
And Hadwin's been dynamite off the face-off today.
As ball is backed up there by Hadwin. Looks inside. Brackhouse looks to fire. Hits the defender there in Halloran. But doesn't reset the clock when it hits the defender. As Hadwin looks to come down on that right-hand side. Looks over. Good save there from Voisey.
Yeah, you can see Voisey waiting for that whistle to be like, it's in my pads, blow it.
Yep. And South Australia will clear this ball with a reset on that clock. May. Well, she's already got one from about there as she crosses the halfway line.
Yeah, so true.
And she looks to get in. She has a play. Oh, May just as at will. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. Yeah. Great pick up there from Helmus. And now pressure comes back on. Winnan with the ball in her stick. Picked up by Neo. Now runs the X position. Gets down, gets one high. Penalty on the play. Winnan doesn't even want the penalty. She says, I'm going to the cage. And Charlotte Winnan gets her second of the game. First in the game play. First one came from a penalty, but Charlotte Winnan said, thank you, I'm going to the cooker. And she made her own meal there.
A little dunk from Winnan. It's very much a Winnan move, and it's great to see women taking those opportunities to try these creative shots that the men are doing, and props to Charlotte for that, for the smarts and the IQ and the creativity. Ball
kicked out of the centre there. And now, just gets nutted into the side wall there, but loose ball. And you reckon the girls don't go hard. I've seen some big hits already. Dharma Bandhu, she always goes hard.
Yeah, she does as she cuts through the crease there. And you can see she's cutting with conviction. She wanted that ball. And here she is. She's getting pushed off, trying to roll inside. Work for Imi Hall. Imi Hall's managed to get inside, gone low.
Good save again there from Voisey. Now they need to push it up. They do push it up. Comes up here. As Hayes now has Milbank on her left. But they've got to wait for the subs to come on. Appleton comes, oh, there's one high. And not picked up.
No, it's a penalty. You can see down in the far back
so it was caught on that back corner. Winnan fires across the cage. And as soon as it goes in a blue stick, it will be picked up, but not there. Looks up the top. Helmus opens up and couldn't quite take it. But a penalty coming here.
Yep. Just on that, you could hear the bench yelling 6-6-6. So South Australia had pulled their keeper. They were playing a 6-on-5. They're trying to get that 6-on-5 man game going to score. But they've still got the power play now that Hallows are sitting down. So it's a 5-on-4 opportunity here for South Australia.
Slash for 2 minutes. And that ball actually ended up in the cage down the other end there, Shendell.
Yeah. No, not a problem.
Not when
it was a dead ball.
A dead ball is on. So a power play opportunity here again for South Australia. May looks to the bottom corner, fires the ball. Not there. Millbank doesn't quite have it. Jakes back to May. May to Winnan. Back to May. Now to Jakes. Little rotation. They're just trying to suck this defence down. Oh, there we go again. Ash May just showing me the money again. And Ash May says, book that one up. That's a bit closer, that one from May, but it had the same result. And May gets her second.
Yeah.
South Australia with their fourth.
She doesn't mind an outside shot. When I was thinking about how May was going to fit into this team, I thought she'd probably be trying to play that right bottom corner, but she seems to be playing top of the house and doing a great job at it.
So again, Victoria, they're winning these centre draws as Hadwin's been excellent.
Yeah, Hadwin's been a ball magnet.
On that. And now ball comes back up the top to Brackhouse. Burgess Bryce back to Hadwin. Little bit of mess being created in there. Now ball comes back over and shot there from Abby Burgess Bryce.
Yeah.
Saw a hole on that right hand pipe and just popped it to the right of that pipe. Yeah, and Abby Burgess Bryce gets it one for Victoria.
Yeah, really smart IQ there. The Vics swung it to the right side and moving the keeper. Keeper wasn't quick enough. Abby had a lane to send it and just put a step down, bounce that ball and put it away. Really lovely shot there by Burjo.
So ball back in the centre. Victoria again. Good work from Hallows. As the subs come on here, Hallows tries to get in. Good work there from Billsborough. Good pressure there from Billsborough. Ball comes up and over the back. And 3 Victorian jerseys on that. Brackhouse gets pressured there and now tries to relieve the pressure over the other side to Imogen Hall. Stepping up there. And now good defence. Great work there from Halloran. And brings the ball down into offence. Gives it up to Winnan. Winnan will now try and look on Neo. Appleton comes in, sets a pick. Good pick there. Jakes. Now back up the top. Winnan fires, hits the keeper, Miller. And the rebound comes to Appleton, but Miller all over that one, Shendell.
Yeah, great save there by Nat Miller. And Mel Brickle here just trying to clear the ball. Good vision down the field to see Brackhouse. No, sorry, Healy. Healy's just going to slow it down, can see a wall of red defence.
Motors.
Yeah, she's been phenomenal. She's looking very fit. I believe she's doing triathlons or running or something I've seen on the socials, so it's certainly paying off with her box game.
But losing the ball there is Joseph. Needs to pick the ball up as time clock runs out. That's well guarded there, isn't it? Sometimes you can be just IQ smart and not allowing as May picks the ball up. Already with a couple in this contest, 4:35 to go in the first quarter. And as we expected, Shendell, we have a game on our hands like 2 prize fighters just testing each other out at the moment.
Yeah, it's this women's competition this year is just absolutely so close, so hard to pick. We've had golden goal games all week.
And here's someone with motors. Oh, just drops the ball though, as they need to get it up and over. And just tiptoes that line on the 20. They have 10 seconds to get the ball up over the halfway line. Burgess Bryce, she takes the pressure there.
Yeah, I thought she was just going to step around and go
from May
for the cage. And here she is. She's so quick, Abby. And she's such a wonderful athlete. You've got Brackhouse at the top just waiting patiently. And here she is with space.
And They're looking to a shot after that time clock had gone. Shendell?
Yeah, you could. I think the South Australians were looking for a delay of game call, but not to be for them, and they're going to start with the ball now down in their offence.
Jakes to Appleton. Appleton has Damon to her left. Now down on the bottom corner. Looks to drive, not there. Appleton.
Good pick there from Damon.
Appleton now gives the ball back over to Jakes. Jakes, 6 seconds. They need to put a shot on, as that one has just nailed the attacker's stick, but not able to trouble the keeper. Bickle, she can't go over and back. Her foot did go up and over. That's great pressure there.
Yeah, that's a really unlikely error from Mel Brickle. She's such a smart player. So I'm quite surprised by that mistake from Mel.
Yeah, she got to that line, put the foot over, and then stepped back. At that point, you've got it, as you say, as an experienced player.
And Ash May wanting to go, and I reckon she's going to try and face dodge and get inside.
Oh, May
in the crease.
In the crease. But ball will be turned over here to Victoria. And they'll have 30 seconds. So 2:46 to go in the quarter. It is a one-goal ball game, 4-3 the way of South Australia.
Hallow's working hard to get inside there for the Victorians. Brackhouse now. Ava Dorinko lurking at the top. Hadwin also inside on the crease.
Hadwin doing a power of work in that crease there.
Yeah.
And you want this being shot from outside. Came off the keeper. And
there's a reset opportunity here for the Victorians, and they've recognised it. Hallow's picked the ball up, getting pressure though at the boards.
There's pressure on the thing. A penalty coming here, and that'll go on Lila Jean Rennie, I'd suggest. Cross check there, and she will go towards the box.
I'm loving the physicality of this game. Both teams are bringing it. They're playing really hard. They really know that there is a lot to play for here, and they're putting it all on the line. This is going to be a huge battle right the way through to the end, and I'm here for it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this Victorian power play. I think Abby at the top, the shot's either going to come from Steph or Lenny, but I think Abby's going to certainly play a big role in it.
So here we go, opportunity. I'm going Hallows. I'm looking at Hallows to score here. As a good save there for Voisey. Looks up and the break is on as Hayes, but shut down there by good box work. And Jakes picks the ball up. Oh, she gets through. Jakes looks to fire. Good save there from Miller. And penalty on the play. There's a slash coming here, and that will be assessed. Just looking at the number there. That is on
Olivia
Coughlin.
Yeah, Coughlin. I just saw when the ball was on the far side there, Ash May was running onto the floor and shaking her head saying, don't push it, don't push it. But Jacques able to step around there and actually get a really good look at Cage and draw the penalty. So fair play to her. It's now 4-on-4, so it's a nice game to watch. This is going to be good to see whose two-man game is going to line up.
So there's a 30-second differential in the penalties, but now there's more space out there. May just allowing Winnan. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. Winnan picks it up. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. Double tinks.
Yeah, good second effort there by Winnan, just unable to stick it.
And they've taken the keeper out here as Damon comes on. Damon steps in. Damon fires. That's come off the keeper. So another reset. 52 seconds.
I love this willingness to take a risk.
Another one up and over.
Pulling the keeper.
Damon. Back to 20.
You can hear the bench saying Ash to the middle, so obviously they want Ash shooting
Winnan
from the top.
Yeah, she's been shooting bombs from up there, so why not let her?
And there she
May,
goes.
oh, that's up and over. Not there. Winnan picks the ball up. Looks to go inside. Now just releasing the keeper. And they will be man up now. So a penalty being assessed here and again on Victoria. And that will go on Buckwitz Puha for a cross check. So they will have 30-second differential on the first one and then 2 minutes. So currently it's 4 on 3 out there and 20 seconds left on the Victorian penalty. So 4 on 3. This gives extra space.
Yeah,
Shendell.
sure does. And these three defenders are working really hard. You can see Mel Brickle in the cage with Miller there, just switching around, trying to take up space and take away the lane for the shooter. Doing a really great job. Step down, great defense there from Dorinko. And a little
Winnan gets
push.
pushed. That'll be a loose ball push. 45 seconds left in the first. Penalty released for South Australia, about to be now. So it's going to be 5 on 3. And there we go. So 5 on 3, reset on the clock. Huge opportunity just before the quarter time break. The clock hasn't actually started here as it starts now. And the game clock was not running. So 43.1 seconds left, game clock running now.
Yeah, South Australia also just playing a woman at the top of the midline to stop the ball rolling over while they're trying to work this power play. There's a reset shot there.
Good work on the bottom corner there from Millbank. Ball to be won. Millbank picks it up. May comes in, sets another pick. Ball comes around. Damon open in the middle. Winnan, 20 seconds left on the game clock. Ball saved and now just launches down, and that's the one. So 12 seconds left in the quarter. Need a shot here. Winnan.
Damon running through. Winnan takes the shot, hits a player in the stomach, takes another shot, goes to ground.
And that will end the first quarter as the ball gets tossed down the other end. And Voisey just steps down, saves it as casually as you like.
Yep.
And a 4-3 ball game to start this, contest that will decide who finishes top in this competition in the pool round.
It's a ripper. I love it. I love this kind of the gameplay. It's so interesting to watch. It's a spectator's game, box lacrosse, and I hope that everyone's enjoying it at home as much as we are here, Tone.
So goal scorers for the quarter, Victoria, we had Joseph, Hallows and Burgess Bryce.
Yep.
And for SA, we had Winnan, May and May. So 2 apiece for Winnan and May. And that is our 4-3 game.
Yeah, they've certainly got to stop those players, Victoria, if they don't want to take away their time. Now, while we've got a quick second, I'm just going to reach out to the co-founder of the Women's Box Lacrosse Global Network. There is a competition or a tournament coming up in July, end of July, start of August for women only. And so we just thought we'd take a time to have a quick chat about that tournament. So Kath Connolly, welcome to the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Hey Shen, how are you?
It's so great to have you here over from Adelaide for the tournament. Now, I don't know if everyone knows Kath is an absolute legend of Australian lacrosse, and the championship trophy that the girls will win is named after Kath. So just an absolute pleasure to have her with us. But Kath, I just want to talk about the Grit tournament and what players can expect if they're going over to play.
Okay, well, it's from the 29th of July to the 2nd of August.
Yep.
Minimum 5 games. Keith Gagning's our coach.
Yep.
So a lot of you would have met Keith here.
The Australian team's coach is what you're saying? Or
for the Dingoes.
Yes,
so
sure.
the Dingoes team that's going. So Keith's doing it again this year, and the girls learnt so much from him last year. It was fantastic. So great opportunity to learn a lot of stuff while you're there.
Yeah,
so
great.
if you're gunning for the next World Cup and you can do it, I'd come along if you can.
Yep.
So
And what other teams are going, Kath?
So absolute confirmed teams. We've got Salmon Bellies are playing.
Yep.
Which are a really, really top-notch team.
From the US?
No, from Canada.
Yep.
A Polish team. Obviously, there'll be some heritage players, so that should be quite a high standard.
Yep.
I believe almost pretty much confirmed a first ever team from France.
Amazing.
Looks like coming.
Oui.
Which sounds really cool. Obviously, a global network team will be playing for sure.
Yep.
With some pretty top-notch players in it.
Incredible.
And then there's still a few that we've still got a bit of time for confirmations.
Yep.
And then if you don't have a team, expressions of interest are still open. So head to our website or just go through via WBox Network or WBox Grit on Insta.
And what's that website, Kath?
Women's Box Cross Global Network or W Box Network.
Perfect. So if you do want to come to Grit and play and you want to be a free agent or looking to register a team, please get in touch via the website. Know that Kath would love to have as many teams coming or players travelling from around the world as possible.
Yeah.
But Kath, thanks for joining us. We've
Thanks
got
for
to
having us.
get back to the game. It's an exciting one. I'm sure you're loving it, being one of the leaders of box for women here in Australia and
It's a
seeing
pretty
this
good one.
competition.
There's been some great games. So,
There has.
yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Kath. As we get back to the dot for the face-off to start the second quarter, Tone.
Oh, how good is it to have Kath Connolly here, legend of the sport.
Absolute
And,
legend.
that sounds like a fantastic opportunity, Shendell.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get over there myself, but we shall see.
So ball in
Legal
the middle.
procedure.
Legal procedure there on South Australia. So that will go the way of Victoria. So they will have the first opportunity here in the second quarter. They still have a penalty, 40 seconds left in that penalty. So they're looking to double the ball here, but they're going to have to be quick on their feet to chase down Abby Burgess-Bryce.
Yep.
As someone just hits the ground there. And now ball over, looks open, and that shouldn't happen. Oh no!
That's rolled
That
in.
is rolled in, and that is Hadwin with the shot, but just left the that is almost unforgiving, that defense, because they sent two to the ball.
Yep.
And then the back person slid over and left Hadwin on the back side open.
Yep.
In a player down situation.
Yeah, and what's even harder is that Boise got a piece of that. It just rolled off her over the line. But it doesn't matter how it gets in there. If it crosses the line, it's a goal. So good job to Victoria as we open. Dorinko trying to pick up the ground ball here off the face-off, doing a good job, fumbling a bit. Lily Hayes here now trying to collect and does so.
In and out the stick, getting pressured. That's a good work there. And now down the other side here, Billsborough getting pressured. She needs some help. Little flip up as Jakes get the ball taken away from her. And now look at the pressure out there in that defensive end. Just flicks it forward. Oh, here's an opportunity for Brickle. Brickle looks into Boise. Good save from Boise. Reset on the clock. And now Hall gets in to pick the ball up. And the Vic bench going, let's run what we've talked about at that quarter time break.
Yeah, and here they go. You can see player jamming up in the middle there. That's Hadwin looking cross crease to feed there. They've got Burgess-Bryce hanging at the top, just waiting for an opportunity.
Looks down, ball fired across the crease, 2 on the shot clock, and ball will run out as South Australia, good defence there to shut that offensive foray down.
I was just about to say great set there from SA as Ash May arrives on the floor, grabs the ball and takes it to the far side as transition ball is played. You've got Helmus in the middle.
Looks inside, Helmus off the bench again, sacrilege. Just defense, not set. Helmus comes off the bench, walks straight through a crease and pops it away.
Yeah, Helmus, this is, I think I've said it, the games that I've watched her play on air, she has not, this is her first season of box and she's made it into the South Australian team and scored every game. She's a lefty and she's having impact. And to see that off the box straight through the middle and dump it was a great move.
That's doing exactly what the Victorian coaches asked. They wanted cutters off the bench as Winnan is under pressure. And good pressure. And here we go. Dorenko with an opportunity. Now Dorenko has motors. Looks to get down. Dorenko looks over. Nice pass there to Burgess-Bryce.
Got Hadwin. She's had impact, Hadwin.
Hadwin's been in everything tonight so far.
Dama Bandu now swings it across to the top, gives it
to Parash.
And you can see direction from
and
Hadwin.
Now, good switch there. Dama Bandu, ball goes down and they will run the clock out again as that shot clock ran out. That's 2 in a row. Good defense from South Australia. And Hayes brings the ball up.
Just casually taking that contact. Doesn't seem bothered by it at all.
Appleton. Now to Winnan. As player coming on behind her, they need to talk to her. Winnan looks up, Comes in, sets a pick. Now rolls around. Winnan, flick, tink, tink, tink off the bar. Reset there. Plenty of the little red men getting hit tonight.
Sharks at the top with the ball, looking for someone inside. Not there. Badger was. Pick coming now from Millbank. Opportunity for her to go underneath. Does decide to do so.
A little shovel, backhanded shovel, hits the keeper. So a reset again. South Australia having opportunities here. But, you know, in these big games, got to have the, make the most of those opportunities, Shendell.
Definitely. Can see Charlotte Winnan just directing traffic, trying to take some time out of the clock before they start whatever this set's going to be. Steps down, takes a shot, hits the foot there of Miller.
Ball is picked up and will come back for Victoria. So they will just look to settle it down, but they're on that box, looks inside. There's a goal scorer again. Finds Joseph. That's one each off the bench for the cutting goal.
Fantastic goal there from Eleni Joseph. She's on the short bench, so just a quick move. She's so fast, so dynamic, catches it in the air, couple of steps and a bounce shot past the feet there of Voisey. Great job, Eleni Joseph.
And a great look down the field there from Lily Shaw, which saw her coming in, and Shaw will get the assist for that.
Nice face off there from Hallows, trying to pick up her own.
Hallows against Halloran.
May with the ball now.
Oh, just
wards off,
pressure.
just tells
And Dorenko won't go away because she's quick. Hallows, she won't go away. Oh no, May gets inside, pops that one up and over.
Picks up her own crumbs.
And now Appleton up the top here. Siobhan Quintal. Damon back to Appleton. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Need a shot. A bit of muck in the middle there. Called for a reset. So South Australia, if they can gain it again. Good pick up though from Victoria. Here's Neo. Neo looks down. And they want the ball to the far side. Over there to Hallows. Hallows fires. Good save from Voisey. And Voisey has Gowdy. Gives it to her now. Has Hayes coming up the middle. Subs coming on. Jakes. And now she's got Winnan on the opposite side. Jakes looks to step inside. Good ball retention there. Back on the backside as Hayes fires the ball.
I think Jacques, I really like her stick. She's very creative. She plays her stick really wide, but she's in complete control of it. And she's very hard to check. So if you want to defend Jacques, you've got to get on her body.
Penalty
Too long.
on here.
No.
So Hayes. And yep, there's a penalty on the play here.
Yeah.
So
power play for Victoria.
the
Hayes
arm
to sit.
was up. And that is on Hayes. Interference.
2 minutes. Burgess Bryce going to start here with the ball.
Huge opportunity here for Victoria. They have not led in this contest. I know we're only 9 minutes to go before the half, but power play opportunity. These, again, golden rungs, I call them. You've got to hold on to them and take the most of them.
Absolutely. Lacrosse is a game of momentum. Here it is, cross crease.
Oh, and
Hallows.
So Steph Hallows, that was really well worked, and they've almost modelled it on the game of the men's Vic game because they're always in that power play looking cross crease.
Yep. And why not? They executed it absolutely swimmingly. As the penalty has been released and Lily Hayes is now making her way back to the bench for South Australia.
So Hallows joins Joseph as multiple goal scorer.
Good pick up there from Bakayowitz off her face-off.
And there's going to be a moving pick there on Halloran. And ball turns over. So Billsborough takes the ball down in the back end. South Australia looks to get it up and over. Damon's there, but decides to go deeper to Millbank. Oh no. And now back up to May, to Winnan. Winnan against Bickle. Bickle just not letting that pick set there.
Jacques
Now,
trying to get over
Jakes.
the top.
Good work there from Jakes. Oh, great stick handling there from Jakes.
Yeah, great save by Miller too.
Just all round, great lacrosse there.
Yeah.
Hasn't this game changed from 4 years ago, Shandell?
Yeah, you think about the first championship we played in 2023. Ash May, sorry, I'm just going to talk about this because she's trying to dive and wasn't able to sink
Picked
it.
up by Damon. Now back up the top. Jakes looks to bit of shimmy, razzle dazzle. Back there as the ball is off the keeper and a reset again. Oh, just tries to throw it through, comes off. And Ava Dorenko, they have numbers here as Rennie comes out. Someone's got to go to the ball carrier. Little look up and decided that just some patience here.
Yeah.
They've just scored a goal. They've just got in front.
Yep.
Why
Value
not
the ball.
make it 2?
Value the ball, yeah. So just thinking, we spoke about a couple of minutes ago, 2023 was our first women's championship, and the game now, what we're playing now and what we're playing then is so different.
Oh, Imogen Hall.
Snipes!
Just chick, bang!
Yes, wow.
On that right-hand pipe. Bit of a screen there for Voisey, but Hall. And all of a sudden, Vic out to a 2-goal lead when South Australia were 2 goals up in that first quarter.
Yeah, and that goal was phenomenal. Just absolute confidence there, sending that one from Imogen Hall. And Ash May back in the face-off against Hallows here. This is a good contest. Looks like the clamp's been won by May. Just got to pick it up, and Hallows wants to do that.
She can't do that on her back. Oh, Winnan gets out of it, extracts it somehow. Good save there from Miller. As you see the defender in May. And really good here from Smith. Now she needs the ball. Gives it up to Hallows as Smith hits the ground. So 2 goals. It's a 4-goal-to-1 quarter, Shandell,
Yeah,
the
if you
way
don't
of
mind.
Victoria. So now running around, Joseph misses the cage. Ball backed up though. And now a reset on the clock. Looks up the top. Parash looks, fires, and the ball doesn't find the target. Hallows, as defenders have to come in. Hallows just gets through a bit of muck there. Good work there. It's hard and physical in here.
There's a player down, no penalty.
A penalty on the hand just down in the back corner here. And Victoria, and that'll be Steph Hallows, will wear that penalty. South Australia, with 6:24 to go in the second term, will have a 2-minute power play, and they really want to score here, Shandell.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, I'm getting caught game watching because I'm enjoying the lacrosse so much.
So May to Jakes, and just a little mishandle there, but tidied up. Damon, back to May, back to Damon. We've got Winnan behind. Now, back up. Like the stick skills there of Jakes. Down on the bottom corner. Damon goes low, and the ball, and now looks for the outlet. Just has 4 seconds. Good outlet there to Ava Dorenko, and probably want to hold 2 hands on that stick rather than swing it around like that.
Especially when you got Sarah Damon chasing you down.
So now 10 seconds though. Hall with the last goal. Looks to step inside, gets pressure from 2 red shirts, fires, and that's going up and over. And here's an opportunity for South Australia. They can pick it up and go. Damon does pick it up and go. Damon looks to step in and fires. Just no numbers down there. Had to make Miller make a save though. And now Bickle, she got to this point before, stepped up and over. Oh, just a little dink into the middle. That'll work. But good pressure there from May. Burgess Bryce receives the ball from Healy Dorman.
Dharma Bandhu now with the ball, releasing Hadwood. Hadwood's got Renshaw trying to sneak up on her like a librarian.
Just nice and quiet, Shandell. And the time runs out.
And if you do hear me saying some interesting comments tonight, it's because I'm trying to give a few shout-outs to Dennis Cometti and some of his
What
precious
a-
one-liners. Absolute goat of commentary here in Australia.
Again, really saddened when I heard that news, Shendell.
Yeah, me
and it
too.
doesn't matter what sport you're from, when you have characters that bring absolute life into the game, which Dennis Cometti did. You just gotta veil them. And,
Absolutely.
he will be sadly missed within that AFL, as Winnan sadly missed the cage.
That one needed a passport.
Just needed some extra stamps on it. So, ball down with Hallows. Hallows.
Look at Joseph cutting through and behind the cage there.
Oh, inside as the ball just rolls to the back there. And Brackhouse had an opportunity. Ball picked up. Penalty on the play. So Hall has the ball. Kicks it the opposite side. Good chase down there. Penalty still on here. Need to win the ball. Does win the ball. Pops it up the top. Finds Mason.
Great pick and roll there from Hallows.
Oh, good save again from the keeper. And now the penalty will be assessed. And we're going to see Hayes, is it?
Yeah,
Head
it's
to the
Hayes.
bench. And she will be assessed with a penalty. So 3:30 to go in the first half here. Victoria 7-5. This will be a big power play for Victoria.
Yeah.
If they can go into half 3 up after being a couple down and looking like they were chasing the SA Reds, that will be a huge turnaround in this contest as we get to the half. So sticks up. That ball was looked. They'll see whether they look for this cross crease. Looks down. Good save. Gowdy. Now ball on the back corner. But reset on the clock. Ball back over. Joseph. You'd have it in her stick. Good from Hallows. And a reset again. So now Burgess Bryce to Joseph to Hall. Hall looks the other side. Hallows, tink, tink, tink off the bar. Another reset. Joseph steps in. Joseph, good save again there from the keeper. She's looking for it now. Hallows back on the back corner. That one's gone wide. 2 minutes 42, 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1:07 on the penalty still.
I thought Burgess Bryce was going to release that.
And just nails the defender in front of her, Gowdy.
It's going to be that's going to be a Victoria ball with a full 30 because it's gone out of bounds off a South Australian
They
player.
haven't reset that clock yet. Now they have. So now Burgess Bryce, good save again from the keeper. Ball at her feet. And now South Australia. They'll have to waste 46 seconds here as May with the ball. Where's a check from Dorenko? And now they will look to get rid of this penalty clock. Damon opens up.
Just going to kill the time. They're playing really high. I wouldn't be trying to get the ball deep in the back corner. And here Charlotte Winnan goes. She's running like she stole something, and she just rolled it into the back corner.
Yeah, perfect way to run out a penalty. 16 seconds left on that penalty, so they're going to have a power play opportunity for about 10 seconds here. But that is running out quickly. So 3 seconds on the penalty.
And 1:30 on the
Looks down
game
by
clock.
Hallows. And now released. So Hayes comes back in, looks to pump over to Joseph. Good trail check there from Hayes. As ball comes back up here to Burgess Bryce. 1:15 in the quarter. Now, boys, looks to pick the ball up. Can't pick
Look
it
at
up.
Joseph just lingering in that top side, and they're just saying, calm down.
So Burgess Bryce fires. Good save there from the keeper. Just ticking under the minute to go in the first half here. Can South Australia get one back? As the ball will come up. It does come up. Finds Hayes. Hayes just runs through the defender. Now, defender falls down. Looks back over. Finds her teammate over the other side there in Badger.
Winnan lurking around the crease. That's a great pick. She's being held, nothing on it. Jacques wants to shoot it.
Oh, that's just gone wide, and that'll be a reset on the clock if they can pick it up. Does get picked up. Helmus this time. Jakes now winning, finds it up the top, and we've got a timeout. As that ball went loose, then I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe wait till it's in the stick.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we call timeouts, because otherwise you get illegal procedures.
Yep.
14.6 seconds left in the half, Shendell. 7-5 game. What does Chris DeMello say here?
I reckon, watching the way South Australia's going to play, I think they're actually going to pull Kira Voisey and play for the last shot here with 14 seconds to go.
Yep, looks like that is going to be the case. What you don't want to do is turn the ball over.
100%. It's a risky move. Someone told me to do it yesterday in that game against South Australia, that last couple of seconds, and I was like, I don't want to leave the cage open for a free shot, which then meant we went into overtime. But it is a very risky move.
Well, right now.
But good teams take risks too.
Yeah, they do. But right now, you've got to, you have to run out the whole clock.
Yep.
Because if you don't,
you open yourself up
for a long ball.
Yeah. And look at the Victorians, the power play, just walking on like absolute baddies.
They all came, they all went together, and they all just like, dun, dun,
yeah.
dun,
It was like they gave each
dun,
other that
dun,
nod, like,
dun, dun. And a shout out to Margaret Quintal as well, watching over in New Zealand, her mum and dad. So I had a message there before. So big shout out to you guys as we come towards the half. So 5 seconds to go. May looks to fire. May doesn't have it now. And that will run the clock out. So perfect execution in the fact that they didn't allow Victoria to have the ball back, Chenny.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I mean, we kind of knew what was going to happen, but very, very smart of South Australia to hold to the last shot. So good on them for taking a risk. Weren't able to convert. And I think it's a great game. 7-5 in this last game of pool play is a phenomenal result. I'm loving it.
Look, we've seen both teams flex their muscles in this scoring contest. South Australia came out and really sort of showed the biceps.
Yep.
But Victoria went, is that all you've got?
You can't give...
We're going to show you what we've got.
The Vics are always going to play. They'll be here to play all day. And it's a great game of lacrosse.
It is in a 4-1 quarter then. And scorers so far in the game, South Australia, well, Winnen's got 2, May's got 2, and Helmus, the only goal scorer in that second quarter for South Australia.
Yep.
Great cut off the...
Oh, it was awesome.
And then for Victoria, well, we had Hall with 1. We've got Hadwin with 1, Burgess Bryce with 1. Hallows has 2. And Joseph, well, she did the opposite, the other end. She has 2, and another beautiful cut. It is half-time, 7-5, as we are just going to have a quick break here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Shendell and I will be back straight after it for second half action.
Can't wait. We are back for the second half of this pool play game between Victoria and South Australia. It's an absolute cracking game. 2 points in it. And this second half is going to be spectators lacrosse at its best.
Well, they call this the Premiership Quarter, Shendell, in most sports, and that's what we're looking like we're going to see. Winnan tried to pick the ball up, but May has the push, so red ball, little loose ball push there.
An opportunity here.
And just wanting the almost delay of game. We said red ball, yep. So Appleton will come and pick the ball up. It's not the sort of thing you want to delay a game if you pick the ball up there, is it?
Not at this point of the game in such a crucial game.
May, she's been one of their keys, and they've changed keepers here, and they said they were going to do that. So we see a ball come down. Smith with the ball.
Oh, is it got to go over and back?
And May puts the pressure, but Smith runs through that pressure. And Smith now runs through X.
Ball swings to the top through Perek. Now with Dharma Bandhu. Looking inside, cross crease, player in the crease, and a shot clock expiry.
So yeah, Paige Connolly in the cage as Victoria made that switch. And now South Australia should just run it out. Just run it out.
Gowdy just getting it over the line to Jacques.
She does, Jacques. I like Jacques' stick movement.
Oh, I love it. She's like a wizard.
You're a wizard, Reese.
Yes, exactly. And gets it across to Hayes. Hayes with a hot stick as
Oh,
well
looks to
all
step
week.
in, and good save there from Paige Connolly.
Yeah, so a goalkeeper change as well for Victoria at the half. They've taken Miller out and put Connolly in.
Well, they've done that all.
Yeah, they're giving
contests,
them equal
so
game
giving
time.
them equal game time, which is good. And coming the other way there is Lily Shaw.
No
So
goalie
Shaw-
change for South Australia.
No, they've kept Kira Voisey in. They do have another keeper in there, and that is Elle Payne, who is suited up. But Hole has the ball up the top. Now, Burgess Bryce looks to get in on the cage. Burgess Price under pressure. Hole, good save there again. Need to pick the ball up, boys, but it's not. It's Hole that picks it up. Burgess Bryce is back over there. Looks on the bottom corner. Can't quite take that one there, Hallows. And it's picked up well there from Hayes. Hayes gets through, push on, but there's a penalty on. And that might be, is that a penalty on South Australia or a penalty on Victoria?
Depends on who picks the ball up here. Let's see.
Well,
I think it's a penalty on Victoria because the
it must
ball
be.
kept playing.
No. Well, they needed to blow that whistle straight away.
Because the ball moved down right down the floor. It should have been picked up here as soon as Victoria picked up the ball.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, as soon as South Australia picked up the ball.
Yeah, because the penalties it was assessed, and I think it's for a cross-check. It is. But then when that ball went down,
that's
that
why I
should have
thought it
been
was
dead straight away.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was Victoria's penalty because they played on and got it deep into
Trying
their
to
offense.
confuse us, Shendell,
Yes.
weren't they?
Hallows now with the ball, sends it across to, I nearly said McGoring, it's actually Joseph, she just changed her surname. Now at the top with Bryce, Hallows, Joseph, Hall.
And this is a huge play in the context of this game. We're into the, I know it's only just on half time, and on that bottom corner, just ripping net is Hall. So Imogen Hall just found some space on that bottom corner, and that just doubles the score.
Yeah, centimetre perfect there from Hall.
And Hall, well, she's now back-to-back goals. So she got the last one of the second quarter, and now she has her second and the first one of the third. So currently an 8-5 ball game. Not quite doubling the score, but, you know, I've not been known for my maths, Shendell. Now Hallows. But that's a big goal in the context of this game.
Absolutely.
Out by 3. Good work there from Voisey. Brackhouse chases it down. Ball on the bottom corner. Back up here to Mason. Looks inside. Oh, good pass there to Hall. And it's becoming the Imogen Hall show. Last 3 goals of the game. And out to a 9-5 lead now from Emmy Hall.
Yeah, that she's putting a stamp on this game, and South Australia have got to do something to shut Amy Hall down if they want to stay in the competition. And you can see they've put Ash May in the face-off here against Nikki Bakayowicz.
But the penalty on that has been released. And red ball as the break down here from Hadwin. Broke. Red ball. So there was a break on the restraining line here. That's why that went that way. Wasn't anything to do with the face-off. Hadwin broke the line.
Just came out of the stick there of Jacques and able to get Connolly to pick it up. She's thrown it longer than a marriage.
And ball comes down. Well, you hope they long these days, Shendell.
You do.
As the ball was with Smith. Smith just trying to do it all herself. And ball hits the ground. This will work for South Australia because it just runs down that shot clock. Ball, Parash just fires the ball into a defender.
Yeah, good defense by Lister.
Will open the opportunity for South Australia as the shot clock runs out. So now Appleton brings the ball into offense. The defender coming on there just ran straight into Nikki Voisey. They had a collision coming off the bench. And ball down with Damon. But making it a little hard to pick up down there. Not there for Klepner. As Klepner gets the ball taken out of her stick. Good work there from South Australia to win that back through Damon. And now they will have a full 30.
Lily Hayes just taking control of the offense. Appleton now with the ball at the top.
So
good little pick and roll off there from Hayes. Looks inside to Winnan. Winnan wants to step around and shoot it.
And Winnan just wearing some contact as they shot that. Both players go down. And good pressure there as the ball is on the ground and looks up and over. And they've got to get it up and over, and they do, but South Australia...
just waiting.
They were sitting there going, we know what's going to happen here. We've read this book before, Shendell. And now May just asking for her player to come up. And they setting some screens in the middle there.
Yeah, looking for the ISO here for May.
Oh, May looks for the shot. Oh, Winnan fires blind. Ball comes back. Winnan fires again. Oh, just soaking the shot there was Neo.
That's going to go the way of Winnan.
Sorry, that was Klepner who soaked up that shot down there.
Right in the middle of the stomach.
And Winnan picking herself up off the boards. And South Australia...
That shot from Winnan hit the player like she was being assaulted.
Yes. Fair square in the good work there from Hayes. She's working hard off the ball and then getting it back. Oh, good hit in the middle there. Cannot come in here.
Ash May trying to step inside, gives it off to Winnan, bounces. Just, I think it might have hit a stick there. Picked up here by Hayes. Hayes wants to backhand it. They've got the reset. South Australia have to pick it up if they want to keep it in their offense. They're just going to get it safely to the top in the stick of May and move it across to Damon.
Well, they need to get back to what they were doing in that first quarter when they were running that really good offense. And at the moment, the keepers for Victoria have been doing exactly what they needed to do. A moving pick they're asking for as Hayes just pushes the ball in. And here we go. Ava Dorenko picks the ball up.
Great box out there from Dorenko when she was picking up that ground ball.
Oh, opening up in the middle is Mason. And Joseph up the top. She can get and go, but doesn't to Mason. As South Australia try to set their defence. And Burgess Bryce at pace. Joseph, that's taken a tip off. Good work there from Mason. As ball hits the deck. Now an opportunity for South Australia through Billsborough. Oh, just gets knocked over. And we're going to have a loose ball push here.
How's the chase there on the Victorians trying to get Billsborough and the ball? That was just amazing.
So there's a stick on the field here as Victoria lost their stick and were heading off. And it was just a loose ball push there,
Yep.
Shendell. 8 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. South Australia looking to get on the scoreboard. Victoria doing a great job defending here. Appleton, May. Oh,
that's
big moving
huge.
kick from May. And just shaken, not stirred there was Olivia Coughlin. Ash May.
Just rolled her.
Second time for the big body of May. Got one last night that was absolutely legal. That one just on the illegal side.
I know it's so exciting. Our words get confused sometimes, Tone. Looking inside the crease for Hall, wasn't to be. Jacques going to chase that ground ball, wasn't able to grab it. Quintal just trying to clear space. Well, that's a shot clock expiration.
So South Australian ball. Oh, just getting monstered there by Hall. Comes out the keeper, gets pushed over. And now Hallows.
Penalty on the
We've got
play.
a penalty on the play. So penalty was assessed before that. And they're just going to have a quick chat about it.
And I can't tell
And
if
Charlotte-
Hallows and Winnan are chirping
I don't
each
know.
other.
Hallows and Winnan, they were walking back with each other.
Yeah.
But there's a penalty being assessed here.
Delay of game. In-home's going to get a penalty, so the in-home for Victoria, and that's for the delay of game.
Okay. So Victoria.
Power play opportunity here for the South Australians.
So delay game call being assessed here and just being explained to the Victorian coaching staff and the in-home.
And
Klepner.
chief referee there just taking time to explain to both benches
And good.
what exactly.
You know what? That's good.
Yeah, it
You
is
know what?
great.
It,
Great clarity.
It allows, but South Australia have to score
Off this power play.
off this power play.
If they want to stay in the game, yes.
9-5, currently a four-goal ball game. So now Millbank running out. Hayes runs the centre as Winnan now. Oh, good save again there from Connolly. Took the ball back in. That will be a South Australian ball with a reset.
They get the full 30, so they get to run the power play again.
So I don't know that the outside shots, just limited time on that shot clock there. May. Connolly's been good in the cage. Hayes, as had Miller. Now looks to shoot and just runs the there. 10 seconds left on the shot clock as Winnan pops the ball over. And that may run out the time. She fires up. Can't quite grab it.
Yeah, shot it before
And
she had
Damon, that could be a delay of game there almost as Damon tried to flick the ball away after that had gone. But Victoria through Burgess Bryce. Geez, she's quick, isn't she?
Oh, she's so fast.
And keeps going. And now
Abby Burgess-Bryce is a relentless lacrosse player.
Joseph. So South Australia being shut out of the power play. Victoria wasting about a minute 20 on that as the shot comes. Ball in the pads. And now South Australia will have 30 seconds on the penalty, 30 seconds on the shot clock. So they need to run and score here in this power play as they get their players on. But there's 15 seconds left now on the clock. So they're going to have to work something fairly quickly here.
Yeah, Victorians' defense really
Hayes.
jammed up there too.
And Paige Connolly. And yeah, you know what? 30 and 30. They needed to get that offense out there quicker because by the time they got them out there, there's 14 seconds,
Yeah.
and then we've got a shot from
Outside.
out wide.
Yeah.
Dorenko with the ball in her stick. Penalty has been released. Oh, That could almost been a moving pick there with the push. Good work there from Dorenko, though. Penalty released here, Charlotte.
Shandell.
I
know you did this to me. It's because Charlotte's
Charlotte
right
was
in front of us.
towards me. Oh, pop comes over. I was literally watching.
I know,
Charlotte
and Charlotte is part of the ALN with us.
She is indeed.
Sharks going hard. She's got some.
Oh, she's got to pull it out though. Oh, push!
That's a penalty.
Coming as Hall goes up and over the top as well, and Hall just chasing Jarks down. It just gives her a little bit of a nudge on the way through.
For her handiwork.
Yep. Sorry, Shandell.
That's all right.
Again,
No.
I literally was sitting here watching Winnan.
No, I know why you did it. And it's, it's the same thing. We commentate with Charlotte as well, so
she is.
She's part of the gang.
Part of the gang here. Cross check there on Hall. So Hall, well, she's got the last 3 goals.
Here we go. May with the ball sends it to Hayes. May, Winnan. This is a good set of offensive players.
It is Hayes. Now they're just trying to draw that defence down. But they need some movement in here. So they get to 15 seconds. Now the movement comes.
Yeah, look at the
double
scissor.
Pick, fires, looks off the backside, up to Hayes. Hayes can shoot that. Doesn't hit the cage. Now, ball with May. Under pressure. Winnan needs a shot. Has a shot. Just nails the defender in front of her. And well shut down again from Victoria.
Yeah, good. Like I said, they're really jamming it in, their defence, and doing a great job holding out South Australia's power play. And they've got some big shooters, South Australia, so they've got a great idea there with the scissor. They just weren't able to execute it, and Paige Connolly with a good save.
So now, and if you're going to send doubles to the ball, you've got to lock it off. Oh, there's the pressure.
Over
and back. And good pressure there from the South Australian defence. As Quintal comes down, looks up, finds Milbank. Milbank finds Winnan. Damon on and Hayes on. And I think we'll find probably Ash May coming on now as well.
Yep, on cue.
So power play, 46 seconds left in it.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Back over to Damon. Damon the opposite side, finds Hayes. Back to Damon. Damon looks down, shoots the ball, but not there. May will just run the clock out, and back the other way goes Dorenko. So Hadwin now with the ball. We'll just find the top corner here. 22 seconds left. Joseph, good play to have the ball in the stick of. Now back up to Hallows, playing really high up here. Not allowing the defence, but they did this last time and they shut it out. And here comes the defence of South Australia. But you've got to lock those adjacents off, Charlotte, if you're going to run that sort of defence. Oh, picked up from Hadwin. Good save again there from Boise.
Yeah, just stuck in the pads there of Boise. Bit of a get-out-of-jail free card there for South Australia.
Penalty released.
Hadwin like a seagull on those crumbs.
She was just hanging around. And penalty released here. So no damage done again. And they haven't scored on the last 2 power plays, South Australia. Looks up,
Hayes.
Fires, Hayes. Oh, big crunch into the crease there on Winnan. And Winnan just picking herself up. Now back up. Oh, that's a great take there from Hayes. Looks inside. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. There you go. So just hearing, we've had 15 minutes of lacrosse since the last goal, Charlotte, in this contest. It is an absolute arm wrestle.
It really is. And
Bickle steps up again, just manages to keep it in the offensive end.
And a credit to the goalies and both defensive ends, if that's how long it's taking to get score.
Mason, now.
The players will be tired, though. There's actually no opportunity to rest.
As that one goes over and wide. Still an opportunity here, but that will run out now as the ball will be picked up after the shot clock violation. But it's only a 2-0 quarter at the moment as Appleton brings the ball up and over. She has Damon. Damon comes in, looks to set the pick. Badger now just takes some pressure. We're back here to Appleton. They're pushing out here, Victoria, on this defence. Looks inside, Damon, good carry. Fires, good save again from Connolly. As ball is picked up here from Winnan. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. South Australia looking for a score here. Currently 9-5 down. Badger, who's it going to be? 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Good pick comes up there from Helmus. Looks inside. Badger shovel. Just couldn't find the back of the net. 7 seconds. Ball picked up. Runs into the defender there. They don't want a penalty here, South Australia. Dorenko running down. Limited time in the clock. Dorenko looks to go inside. She's got numbers up top if she can turn. Now she does turn. Back up to Hadwin. Hadwin runs into some red shirts. Runs around. Hadwin looks to fire.
Burgess Bryce was open there on the crease.
6 seconds left in the game. Need a shot here from Quintal. No. Comes back the other way. Hadwin with the last opportunity. Good save again from Boise. And that will end up the third quarter, Shendell.
There was a little bit of argy-bargy at the end there as well. I don't know, Hadwin didn't see Burgess Brush. She was literally just standing high on this right side, just above the crease, totally open, and could have just turned and changed the level and shot it low. But
only had 1.2 seconds when that was on. So,
yeah.
You know what? What a good quarter of Lacrosse. But the only goal scorer for that quarter was Imogen Hall. You see her with the first one there.
Yep.
And then she backed it up with another one pretty closely after. Just down there on that right-hand side that time. 2 goals in the quarter. It is currently 9-5 the scoreline, and Victoria, well, they are looking to book themselves into the 1v4 semi-final, which means South Australia currently are going to be playing your side, Shendell, WA, in a 2v3, and we saw what happened with that last night.
Yeah, look, WA have had 2 golden goal games, one against Victoria, one against South Australia. It's hard because you're so close to the victory and you're losing it in overtime, but you can't be mad at the girls because they got to the end of the game and it was still, effectively a 0-all ball game. It's just that the first person that got the next goal was the winner.
You know what? Lacrosse is a winner when you get a golden goal. I'll say that.
Oh, it's a spectator sport.
I know
for sure.
Someone always has to be on the back end of it, and the 3/4 time break here, and we might just have a little break here on the Australian Lacrosse Network as we reset for what will be a massive fourth quarter here on the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Got it.
And it is the fourth quarter. We know what happens here. We go to golden goal.
Yep.
Yes, we do. Because that's what we've had in this women's competition.
All week.
So have we got one again tonight? South Australia, Victoria, Halloran with the ball. But Victoria pick it up. Joseph, she's going to try and say something about that. Good work there from boys to just get in the way of the cage. And Victoria now will look to run a good set here.
Use their 30.
And if they can put one away here, they'll double the scoreline, which will put the pressure right on South Australia. That comes up and over. Ball to be won. Still on the ground.
You can hear the muck call from the coaching staff there of South Australia.
Absolutely.
Good set there from Australia to hold out the Vics.
So Winnan pushes the ball forward to May. And those two players there, they've got to be the catalyst here at the moment, May and Winnan.
Yeah, they're going to have to stand up now and show some real leadership here for this group.
As the ball hits the ground. That's not what South Australia were looking for with a bad pass. And now getting down. They'll have numbers here, Victoria. No, but just deciding to hold it out as Shaw finds Hallows, who comes off the bench.
Had a player sneaking around the crease.
Just,
I think it was Dorinko. Oh, no, it was Dharma Bandu who's got the ball now, trying to give it to Hall. Hall wants to dive.
And stepped in the crease. No goal. As she just tiptoed the wrong side of that white line down there.
She did. Good movement, though.
Great movement. Imogen Hall's been excellent tonight. Oh, Appleton with a massive take there.
Yeah,
and now Gowdy. They need to create some who's moving. See, this is the problem at the moment for South Australia. There's no movement off ball, so they're not actually being able to get these free passes. And Winnan, she's just nailed the defender in the leg, soaked up some of that. But that up and about, and that one will leave a mark.
Yeah, it almost looks, I mean, looking at that set, the South Australians look a bit panicked and they're just throwing bombs instead of taking that time, like you said, to work off ball, get inside.
Well, by the time they got down there, they wasted 15 seconds before they actually got to a position of being able to do something. So they need to get down there. They need to find that. And good save there from Voisey.
In
And
the
crease infringement again. So they've got to utilise these. But, yeah, that movement is just, they need to get the ball around. They need to do what they did in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And start to move this defence. Because at the moment, they're playing high, and then by the time they get the ball, they've got a 10-second opportunity and then dropping bombs from outside. So May now here to Appleton. Appleton. Damon comes in, sets a pick. Appleton fires. Good save again from Connolly.
That was a
Turns
great
around.
save.
Dorinko's been fantastic tonight in this clearing as she got a goal on. Can she put one away? Dorinko, not that time. Ball to be won on the deck.
Good save there from Voisey.
Good pick up down there too, just quietly. And now Hull has the ball. Dharma Bandu there, I think, with that pickup. That was a great ground ball at pace.
Yeah. She's very athletic.
Hallows, Billsborough just tosses the ball up, allows Joseph, and Joseph does what Joseph does best. Out of nothing, a screen in front of her.
Yeah, she had a wall of players in front of her and just used it over the shoulder of the defender. You can see it here now on the replay, over the shoulder. You can see almost Lister running through that shot, blocked the vision there of Voisey and popped it away.
So 10 goals on the board. They now double the scoreline here, Shendell. And South Australia, well, they're going to have to pull something out of the block, and they get one here for illegal procedure. But they just toss the ball down in that back corner and make it really hard. So here we go. South Australia need to start the score. Millbank fires the ball. Great pick up there from Badger. Badger finds May with the scraps. Reset on the clock. Just asking players to come and do a bit of work. That's better movement. Winnan being held in the middle there. As that one goes up and almost out of bounds, but not to be. Millbank, as Badger comes in to lend assistance, does pick it up. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And great pressure there from Smith.
Yeah, good scrum.
That is great defence from Victoria.
Great scrum there.
11 minutes on the game clock here. We hope you're enjoying this contest as Shendell and I always enjoy bringing you live lacrosse on the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Absolutely. Ball now in the far corner here. I think it's with Brackhouse. At the top here goes to Hallows. Cross to Bandu, looking inside, picked out of the air by Hayes. Well read there by Hayes. Hayes just got to get it over the line and then to protect the ball so they can get their offense on here, the South Australians.
So Damon takes the ball down in the bottom corner, gets under pressure straight away. Hellos, well, she was having a shot almost down there before. Up the top, Winnan with an open shot, nails the defender again in the leg. Good defence, though, that is from, and that comes out high. No penalty on that. Looks inside, Helmus just, big hit up high. And Helmus just about had the bejeebers knocked out of that chin strap.
She wore the pressure well. She was still able to turn and get the shot off, just didn't convert. Ball now on the far side with Burgess Bryce.
Oh, got to go to her. Cannot give space to Abby Burgess Bryce.
Absolutely not. And you can see here, she saw what I saw. It was Hadwin, but just too much pep on that pass, and it's gone over the midline. So South Australia ball and an opportunity here for a 5-on-5 set.
They've got a fresh 5 coming on, and they need to start to put some scoreboard on here. They didn't score in the third. They won't want to have a clean sheet in the second. As May gets around, good save there from Connolly again, as Appleton will pick the ball up.
Look at May coming in to set that pick.
She just had that shot, and now ball to be picked up. Ball comes up. There's numbers here for Victoria. Now pushes it over to Hadwin. Hadwin looks inside. Not there. Very good settle. Oh, she loves a goal. Good save there from Voisey.
Voisey on her back, up already.
But Hadwin with the ball. A player injured on the outer side there. There's a player down on the boards as she gets back up, and that's Hayes. Just got a little bit of the stuffing knocked out of her there.
There's a penalty on the
penalty
play.
on the play. And is that going on Victoria here? I think it is.
Yeah.
It might have been for the hit on that board, maybe.
Yeah,
and that's going on Hall.
Yep, Hall off to the sin bin, and power play opportunity here for the South Australians. Just looking now, it's for a cross check.
Cross check for 1. So, okay, opportunity for South Australia. They need another one from their bench as they get that now. Quintal.
8 minutes 50. Have they got 5 goals in them? They've got 4 minutes, I'd say. 4 minutes of play if they use the ball wisely.
But they need to score on one of these power plays.
100%.
Victoria have been great in the defence of this. And now Quintal, Winnan looks to set the wheel. Now down the back, just needs to draw up. Now Winnan down the back. Winnan looks over, finds Damon, not there. And that's just being picked off. And now ball up and over. So ball to be won on the outer side. Durenko, who I think has been absolutely fantastic tonight, Ava Durenko.
There's a penalty as well, and Quintal's picked that up. So it's going to be on a South Australian, and it's for Winnan.
So Charlotte Winnan going to the box. It'll be 4-on-4 here as Victoria already have a player in the sin bin. And they have 1:26 to go.
It's really funny here, us, the women here in Lacrosse Australia, when we talk about the penalty box, we call it the bin or the sin bin. And even I remember when we went to World Championships, it was like, you're in the bin. It's such an Aussie thing to say. Other countries don't even know what a bin is.
It's like, you'll get in the bin.
Yeah, the people, it's trash over there, so they didn't know what we were even saying.
So here's an opportunity, 4-on-4, gives a little bit more space. Now, down here, Dharma Bandu. Good work there from Joseph, working off the ball. Now, Abby Burgess-Bryce rolls around. Good save there. Ball needs to be picked up. And Burgess-Bryce again. She's done a power of work tonight, Abby Burgess-Bryce.
Yeah, even just then, the rolling back and forth to find space to release the shot. Just great IQ. Burgess-Bryce, such an exceptionally professional, a smart lacrosse player.
Still 4-on-4 out there. Nice drop down to Joseph. And right on the crease. Oh, a bit going on here. And Joseph just starts to swing some hands there. I thought it was going to light up like the NLL. Just there.
Yeah, there was a bit of a, it's getting a bit chippy, let's say.
Yeah, let's just say well controlled by the officials.
Yeah, interesting that it's 4-on-4, but South Australia don't look to be going here. Now they're going on the 5-second mark to try and get that shot off.
Tink, tink, tink off the bar, which will get the reset. Millbank picks the ball up. Now, ball over here to May. May.
If I was May, I'd be looking for a face dodge here and go.
May wants to go here. They've told her to go. Oh, and Ash May with the money again. Loves the celly.
I was going to say,
May.
I've seen Ash May do some incredible celebrations this week too. She has really blossomed into a fantastic box player over the last 2 years, and she's a great inclusion for South Australia, and I think she should be looking towards an Australian team in 2028 because she's one of those characters of the game.
Yep.
You know, and the game needs players like Ash May. Not only is she great to watch, she brings an element of excitement.
So penalty clocks here, Shendell. 2 seconds on the Victorian penalty and 36 seconds on the South Australian penalty. So South Australia will go man down here. Oh, great push forward there to Burgess Bryce, and still going on out there as little Chippy out here. I tell you what, as this week goes on, as Hall steps around, just nails Halloran with the ball. Defence. So they're man down defence. Good knockdown. Hall, she wants the ball more. Now picked up. Just waiting there. Good patience as Brackhouse picks the ball. Good save there. Now they need to pick it up. Oh! Gets a big hit there, does Halloran.
It's a reset.
And just takes the hit. Here comes the penalty release. Doesn't see the player coming from behind. Even 5-on-5 out there.
Winning with a knockdown in front of Burgess Bryce. Burgess Bryce able to collect. This is an exciting fourth quarter.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Brackhouse looks up, looks inside, finds Hadwin. May allows her to get inside. No, she doesn't. Hadwin in the crease. And time runs out. 5:49 to go in the fourth here, Charlotte. 6-10 game the way of Victoria.
And just going to carry it over is
And
May.
we've got an injury out here for South Australia, and just looks like an ankle, does it? As just wanting some help here.
Yeah, trying to get off the floor.
And that is Rennie, I believe. So just giving a hand here. And for teammate, that's where you find where your teammates are, isn't it?
Yeah.
When that happens. And Rennie looks like a right ankle maybe, but she'll be assessed and will come off. So South Australia, and they're in good hands here too, with medics around this facility. And let's just hope that it's a rolled ankle.
Yeah, and she's back on the box tomorrow in whatever game that may be. Play starts. May sends it low to Millbank. Back to May at the top.
And there's a definite matchup out there with Coghlan and May, because every time May gets it, Coghlan goes to her. Damon tries to find a little gap there, not to be. Now May, she does step in as and just fires, and well picked up here. Victoria, good work, and now it's off to the races here. Down comes Klepner.
Great chase down there from Boys.
Oh, but Klepner sneaks one past. And Victoria go out to a 5-goal lead again. Thought the save was had there. You're right, Shendell. Great defensive chase down.
Yeah, Rachel Boys just put the Jets on, chased her down, but just wasn't able to slow it down. She was already at the crease and releasing the ball as Rach got there, but a top effort from Boys.
So, it was Siobhan Quintal, was it? With that injury? No, Ruby Halloran, sorry.
No, Ruby Halloran came off before. This is
it came off before.
just having some treatment now.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at who that had that ankle before there. And I turned
think
around
it was
and Ruby
Rennie.
was sitting down there.
Yep. So Hayes with the ball now. Just going to change her stick as well into the offense with a face-off stick. Oh, no, she's not going to actually change it.
Hayes.
Got Appleton on the crease.
Appleton on the crease. Appleton looks inside. Can't quite put it away. Ball picked up by Millbank, though. Now Millbank rolls around on the left. Millbank fires. Good save again from Connolly. She has been an absolute brick wall in this second half.
Quintal and Gowdy working hard to get down the floor for South Australia to stop this run of Victorian shooting. Brackhouse now just taking her time, trying to get it inside.
Oh, just runs into a wall of red there. Ball on the opposite side. Joseph Pick comes out, looks to roll in, give the ball off, still has the ball in her stick. Brackhouse, ball over to Hallows. Hallows will fire. Hallows misses the cage. That one will be a clock violation. And South Australia, they will bring the ball up here through May. May up against Smith. May looks to get the ball but goes on. Smith with pressure. Winnan comes in, just sets that, and May puts the ball top corner, and Ash May gets her 4th of the evening. Good pick there from Charlotte Winnan.
Yeah, she just picked off that defender. Defender goes to deck. Ash May gets underneath, takes the dive and puts it past Connolly. And that breaks the South Australian, or not, hasn't broken the drought, they broke that just
broke
before.
That before. May broke that again. So it's a 11-7 game. 4-goal ball game, Shendell.
Yeah, Hayes back in the face-off here against Bakayowitz as the seconds tick down in this 4th quarter.
And I said it's going to be Winnan and May that are going to have to, as a interference there, but Winnan hits the deck. Hole, great pickup. Just manages to get it down on the opposite side here. Brackhouse looks inside. Brackhouse, good save there from the keeper, but first on it is Hadwin. And now the subs come on. Boys steps inside, little rotation round as the ball will be picked up here for South Australia. Looks up. They need to find an opening here to allow, just send it forward. Oh, Hayes against Dorenko, and 10-second clear there. Not able to be done.
Yeah, and great move there from Dorenko to stand in front of Hayes to keep her from, like, boxing her out from getting that ball, and that's why it was able to be held up for the 10 seconds. Dharma Bandhu now with the ball, sends it across to Burgess Bryce, getting a cutter through the middle and into the back corner.
And 10 seconds away from the 3-minute mark in this last quarter.
Joseph, just lurking around the crease, shot there.
Mason. And as the players extract themselves as Joseph. Oh, that's a good shot from Joseph.
Yeah. She's so slippery, Eleni Joseph. I say it all the time, and it's not a bad thing. She's just so hard to stop.
And little one up over. Great there to Quintal. Quintal looks inside, gets massive pressure, and ball turns over. Good defense there from Victoria. And now they want to run that clock down a little bit as Healy Dorman gives the ball up there to Hallows.
Yeah, they've got a 4-goal advantage of the Victorians, so I would say they're going to try and take some time out of the clock and just keep it away from the South Australians. Obviously, it's going to turn over at the expiry of the shot clock, but it gives them the opportunity just to keep the ball safe.
As Hall, ball hits the deck, and there we go, May. But we're going to have a play on there. May, she comes down, already got 4. Does she have 5? Yes, she does. Ash May with the money. Celebration.
Did you see her look? So she gets the ball, she runs it down. Sorry, the camera's a bit slow. She looks at Brackhouse just to see where she is and then shoots before Brackhouse can get to her. Amazing IQ there from Ash May.
Well, back to a 3-goal game, Shendell.
Yep.
2 minutes left on the clock. We're still there. It can happen very quickly in this game.
Oh, lacrosse is a game of momentum. I say it all the time. And right now, it's swinging the way of South Australia a little.
And South Australia pick it up again. Through Hayes. Gets chased down there by Burgess Price. Good dispossess. Now with Hallows. Ball comes back the other way. They'll want to try and take some time out of this clock here. 1:48 on it.
If I was Coach Krista Mello and Beck Halloran, I would be trying to get Ash May back on the floor because she is the difference in this team right now.
Absolutely. 5 goals for the evening out of 8. But Hall, she's been a workhorse down there as well. Hall says, no, you don't. And Hall gets her 4th.
And we see a little hop step here before she lines up for that dodge and runs across the middle of the crease. So here it is. There's that little hop, runs past, and then just puts it on the near side where she finished at the end of the day, and just to open up that scoreline again.
So Hall getting 4. And they all need to get off the court here. So 1 minute 31. That might be a bridge too far now for South Australia. And Victoria, 4 goals as Joseph has the ball.
Ball now, Hadwin just directing traffic.
So ball down in the back corner. Ball to be won, first on it. She's been outstanding tonight, Abby Burgess-Bryce.
Yeah, she's just really controlled their offense. Dharma Bandhu now looking for one inside.
Oh, just finding Hadwin. Ball, and that'll be a reset. So 54 seconds on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock. Dharma Bandhu as Renshaw comes on behind her. Now,
look at that. Dharma Bandhu is just so wide. Now she's going to go in and set a pick. There's a player inside there available as well. Hadwin looking for McGoran.
Good cut. Joseph just missing that left-hand pipe.
I know, I just realised you're calling her Joseph and I'm calling her McGoran. She is married and she is a Joseph.
So ball here, 20 seconds. So shot clock is game clock now. Looks
One more
inside, Mason says thank you very much. That's the way we will finish the game. Anika Mason.
No, that one's been waved off, Tony.
Waved off in the crease. Tony's getting excited.
I know, I was like, keep your head up, Tony. It's waved off. Winner now turns on the Jets. She's looking for an
7
option.
seconds to go in the... They need to push it forward. And that one will run out. And South Australia... Valiant in defeat there, but Victoria, class act tonight. 12 goals to 8 over South Australia. And what a great job by the Big V. South Australia, well, they will now head to a semi-final for the 2v3 playoff. And they're going to meet your crew, Shendell, in the WA team.
Yeah, it's, I mean, both teams now have a lot to prep for. So and this is the thing that both teams have played this afternoon, have to go away, go do the recovery and set up their game plans for tomorrow. What I love about playing South Australia as a West Australian is it's always a great contest. It's a very friendly contest. Yeah. And, you know, at the end of the day, everyone comes off smiling. I noticed tonight it did get a little bit chippy, and that's okay. There is obviously a rivalry between Victoria and South Australia, but I think we can expect to see a great game of lacrosse regardless tomorrow. Victoria will go on to play Queensland in the 1v4
they'll play
final.
the East Coast.
Oh, sorry, yes, my bad.
Sorry.
The East Coast, so the winner of that game will go through to the championship game. If I was a betting person, I would say that Victoria comfortably has one step in the final at this point.
But what I'm thinking is the South Australia WA game. Oh,
I can't talk about it, Tony.
Just going to be an epic contest if it's anything like the one the other day, as the cheers go on. And look, we've got to look at MVPs for the night, Shendell.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I mean, Ash May has already had an MVP, so coaches don't tend to give it twice. Oh. But I thought she was outstanding for South Australia. I thought Voisey was pretty good, but again, she's already had one. I don't know the assignments that Chris gave to the defensive players either, if there were certain roles that were played. So, I mean, I thought that Lily Hayes too had a great game.
So you can take her if you want, but I think Hayes for me.
Okay, I'm going to go for a Victorian then. I'm going to pick Emmy Hall from Victoria. So let's just see how we
I've
go.
got Burgess-Bryce.
Okay, yeah, Burjo was also good.
Victoria.
Yeah.
You've got Hall.
Yeah.
SA. I've just taken Lily Hayes. So
I know, and that's
see how I did that.
Yeah, you just sit back.
You've got to go Ash May.
Yeah, well,
I know she's already got one, but that was a performance there tonight.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you've talked me into it.
I've talked you into it.
Ash May it is.
So there we go. Ash May and Lily Hayes for South Australia. And on Victoria, well, Emmy Hall, she deserves. And when it was there to be won, she did win it. But Abby Burgess-Bryce, I tell you what, she was everywhere tonight. Every time I turned around, Abby Burgess-Bryce had a ball, was in a contest, and fantastic work there from both sides.
Absolutely. She controlled a lot of the offense there for the Victorians. So, let's wait and see what
Let's see if we know anything about lacrosse.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't know, and this is the thing, sometimes you don't know what coaches have set assignments for people.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I tell you what, like Winnan got a couple, But Coghlan seemed to be on her all night.
Yeah.
So you never know from a Victorian standpoint.
Yep. And Dan Hall, I think, is going to take the mic first. And
Great game. I think the crowd liked it. It was a super back and forth, hard fought game. Well done. Excellent. To, all of you guys, well done. Both teams. Vix, way to keep at it. Great job. Our MVP tonight played D, ran it out really, really well. Ava Durenko.
Yeah, Ava Durenko. I was going to say, Ava. I forgot Ava.
yeah, and I think that last, towards the end there, where she boxed out Hayes at the midline, very smart. Ava, a great lacrosse player, huge career still to go. And I think she's crying.
SA girls, that's a really awesome game. That's actually the closest we've ever come to beating Victoria. Victoria, clearly still the benchmark. So fantastic game. We hope to see you soon. Our best for today, goalkeeper Kira.
So Kira Voisey, back-to-back MVPs.
Yep.
And well deserved.
Yeah, she definitely kept the South Australians in the game. This is nice to see the two MVPs having a hug and now a photo.
So Ava Durenko and Kira Voisey with the MVPs there. I know someone who will be very happy for Ava, and that is my daughter, Geordie Watts, because Ava actually, when the Aussie program was on, came and stayed with us.
I
and
love that.
I'm like surrogate dad for Ava Durenko, so yeah, I've got a bit of a smile on my face, that one, and I can't believe I was looking down and at the last minute I went, oh no, Ava Durenko. Missed that one.
Ava's an absolute... Tony Joseph, the old Vic coach, called her the smiling assassin.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect description for Ava.
It is indeed. Well, that's going to wrap up day 4. We've got day 5 and day 6, and there's still lots of lacrosse to come.
So much to play for.
So tomorrow we're going to have semi-finals for the women.
Yep.
1v4, 2v3. So it'll be Victoria versus the East Coast and WA, SA in the other game. And the men, what another big contest. SA, WA, the winner of that will play Victoria in the final in the men's.
Yeah, so much to play for tomorrow. And if you cannot be here at Altona, tune in to the Australian Lacrosse Network because we're going to bring it to you live and free. And it's absolutely our pleasure to do that.
Where else would you want to be? Huge shout out to Ben up on the camera tonight. A little bit chilly as I'm glad I went and got my jacket earlier.
Yep.
Again to Blake Scott. Do a fantastic job behind the scenes, and the tune's starting to pump out here. Shendell Oliver, it is always good to be in a commentary box with you.
Absolutely, right back at you, Tone.
And, well, that'll do it here from the Altona Lacrosse Club. My name has been Tony Watts. You've been on the Australian Lacrosse Network, and until the sticks are swinging tomorrow, we'll see you then.